Yo, so what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I know I've been stalling on giving you guys an update, but your boy's been really busy with the business. We've been trying to expand. We've been trying to look for a FBA. We've been, trying to push as much shipments as we can. And it's just a lot of stuff going on right now. So we haven't had. I think we're like 2 weeks now behind on giving you guys an update because I know I promised you guys a weekly update, but hey, we're here, so we're gonna just update you guys on everything that's been going on because again, it's just too much to go over on Instagram. So again, we're gonna do it here on YouTube. So because it's more long term content, long form, sorry, whatever you want to call it. And plus, we can just squeeze in more without having to just sit there looking at story after story. But so without further ado, guys. Oh, first, real quick, be sure to smash that like button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think. And if you want to continue to follow the journey, make sure you hit subscribe. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So let's see. Lately, guys, it's been hectic. Like it's been crazy, and there's been a lot of stuff going on. From trying to push out 2 pallets every week, which we have been doing. From the loan. Ever since that, I think last update I did, I mentioned that part. So we got that out the way now too. It's just so much. So let's start off with the loan actually. So the loan, we wasted a good amount of it so far. We've been trying to spend way more. We haven't been meeting our weekly budgets just because of a lot of like backups and just so much stuff going on. And it's just becoming a lot. But we still been spending a good amount. We definitely pushed our limit this month compared to the past few months. So hopefully we'll start seeing those sales come through. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or any one of those platforms, then we had a very slow week in the month of May. Like very, very, very slow. Like we barely made 2,000 in sales that week. So that was pretty bad for us. But luckily, the pallets they got shipped in. They got checked in. They're starting to sell. They're making us money, and yeah, they're slowly catching up back up for us. And I actually got inventory labs pulled up right now. Actually, right now at the time of this video, which today is the last day of May 2022. So just want to make sure you guys know what day it is, what time it is, just in case you ever look back at these videos, and you'll know what position we were in. Long time from now. And another thing I want to go over right now, just going off of that topic, sales. So our sales, we're about to hit another good number. Hopefully, we can hit it by the end of the day because it's the last day of the month. So we just got tonight until tonight to hit this number. If we do, I'll post it tomorrow at the time of this video, which is June 1st. But yeah, so profit wise, they were looking really good in the beginning of the month. Like we were definitely way, way, way really good. But the only thing that really slowed us down this month was the fact that this is the month where I was really subscribing to a lot of subscriptions when I started my business, and I always do the yearly plans. So what that means is that since it's that time of the month, time of the year, all the subscriptions renewed, so that hit our profit margins really, really hard. All our subscriptions from inventory lab, that was like $400 because I paid for the whole yearly subscription to save a few bucks, versus the month to month. So that was $400 from that. Ref seller another $90. Jungle Scout $100, I think it was. So that there was almost $700, and then plus the keep, I forgot how much that was, and then we had to stock up on some more poly bags. That was another $200 plus. All in all, just in supplies alone and software, we're looking at $1,000 of profit just gone, just because of subscriptions and stuff. So that really drained our profits for this month. But looking at them right now, there's actually, the sales that we're getting from these pallets, they're doing really well. Profits are going actually back up even after all those expenses. So that's pretty cool. If it keeps going the way it is, well, you know what? We'll average out what we've been making these past 2-3 months. So, and imagine that's after all the expenses. So, had it not been for that, our profits would have just an extra 1,000 just in our pocket right there. But hey, it is what it is. I don't mind because the subscriptions renew, so I don't gotta worry about that again. So at least for another year. So, but aside from that, profits are okay. They're not too bad, but they could be better. But hey, again, it is what it is. And yeah. So let's go straight into the VA part. So I took this week right here alone that we're on right now, currently at the time of this video, which is the last week of May. And we're not sitting in no shipments this week. I'm not buying no inventory, uh, because of two reasons. One, because my credit card statement is about to close, so I usually wait until it closes, and literally the next day is when I start purchasing stuff, just because it's a brand new month and it resets. And two, because I'm trying to get a VA. So we've been Me and my wife, we were looking at applications all day yesterday, just going through hundreds of different applicants because hundreds of people were applying for that, for this position for us. And so we were just skimming through all of them one by one. Whoever didn't follow, certain rule that are placed in there, they were automatically disqualified. And so after all that skimming and stuff, we narrowed it down to just 8 people. Okay, so out of all the 100 people, we went down to 8. And so we did the interviews today, and actually one of them had messaged me in the middle of the night, well, this morning, that she actually got hired, apparently. So that led us down to 7. And so we did like out of the 7, we only did like 4 or 5 interviews today. The other 2, I'm not even gonna worry about. But actually, we just finished hiring our VA, our first VA. Like literally 20, 30 minutes before I hopped on this YouTube video, I just finished calling the VA that we just hired and congratulating them on joining our team. And we're gonna start training them tomorrow. And basically, we're gonna start getting them to, I'm gonna outsource sourcing for sure to help, have someone help me with the sourcing part, handling little admin tasks like returns, any inventory damages, all that good stuff, and probably do just a lot of other stuff. Contacting wholesalers, going through their list, and just a lot of that. I mean, doing just that alone is gonna take a huge load off me, and from there I can just focus on other stuff. I mean, if this VA helps us really source some good products, which I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, that's going to lead us to more profit, more money, more sales, and we'll compensate our VA really well if they find really good stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's just an extra step in our business as far as scaling. So that alone's already a third member of our team, aside from me and my wife. So hopefully down the road we can start scaling more and adding more people to the team. More employees. But it's pretty cool because now I'll have, I'm slowly buying my time back while they're outsourcing, during their time, because this is a Philippines VA. While I'm sleeping, they'll be sourcing, and all I gotta do is wake up, go through the list that they provide, and literally just buy it. Like, that's freaking insane. So, but yeah, so that's probably the biggest major change of this business that's been going on lately. And I try to post some of this stuff for you guys on social and whatnot, like IG and stuff. But man, it's just so much to go deep into that I rarely have time to be even doing that. But aside from that, everything's been going well. Like I said, profits, they were a little bit down, but hey, them pallets finally checked in, so we're gonna start seeing the roots of our labor from this loan because we've been spending way more. And we still have a few bucks left from the loan that I haven't taken out just yet. And some of that's going to be used to pay this VA, because, I mean, we got to pay them somehow, right? And then the rest, we're just going to save it for when they start finding leads. So whatever we have left from that loan, we're going to just dish it out on new products, push out more pallets. And little by little, we're going to start scaling more and more and more. And who knows? Honestly, looking at numbers now and getting a VA on our team, I honestly feel confident we'll probably hit 500,000 in sales by the end of the year. Like, I think that's possible. I was shooting for 4, but we might just hit 5. So we'll see what happens on that. But aside from that, we've just been sending out 2 pallets every week. We've been doing really well on that, so no tripping on that part as well. Been working with more suppliers. Been trying to find a few. I mean, hopefully with the VA now, I can start looking for more wholesalers myself for now while they look for products. Okay, so at least like that, we start doing 2 things at once and just knocking it out. Speaking of wholesalers, so for some of you who follow my stories, you saw that I was getting a haircut and I found a wholesaler there, a distributor or whatever. And so I, emailed them because I think that it was already too late to call them. Yeah, they told me no because they only support local mom and pop shops and they have very low inventory right now because of supply chain issues and whatnot. So it didn't work out, at least for now. I mean, who knows? Maybe down the road I'll probably still call them anyways and see if maybe something's changed, because, I mean, the environment changed, the country changes, economics change. So who knows? Maybe down the road they're more open to it. And yeah, so. But until then, we're going to continue scaling the business, keep pushing more pallets out. I mean, we're doing 2 pallets every single week at this point in our game. So that's really good to know. Hopefully we can start pushing maybe 3, even 4. I mean, Q4. I could see us doing 4 to 5 every single week, and that's gonna be insane, man. Like, man, there's so much going on right now. And aside from that, just a bunch of consolation calls that I've been getting lately. Like even with that, it's been keeping me busy too. Especially keeping up with my dudes who've been taking calls with me. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are out there busting your ass off to make sure making sure your business scales and blows. But aside from that, yeah, that's I think about as much as updates as I can think of at the top of my head. Like I said, the VA is the biggest one, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna start training tomorrow. Start fresh already tomorrow morning, and really start teaching them how to do this, and hopefully scale the business even more. And aside from that, I just gotta learn a lot of different other stuff now with the VA, because now I gotta think about passwords and how I'm gonna pay them. Like so much stuff. Like man, it's crazy. But other than that, guys, I think that's all the updates that I can think of, at least for now. I mean, like I said, shit happens. For all I know, something happens later on today, and I just didn't include it in this video. So, but hey, if you stuck to the end, guys, I really do appreciate it. I hope you find this content valuable. I hope you, I mean, and I know it's not teaching you guys something, but just learning the process and some of the things that you may stumble upon your business will help some of you, because it'll get you to thinking like, dang, maybe I should be doing this, and maybe I should be thinking of that. Like some of you probably even think about a VA, but you have to down the road, especially if you want to start scaling. I mean, there's only so much you can do as a manager, CEO, whatever you want to call it, by yourself. Like man, that's why it's been crazy, and that's why I can barely post sometimes, because it's just I do all of that. And aside from my wife prepping, I mean, it's like man, I take on everything else, and that takes a lot of time. So hopefully with the VA, we start getting back some of our time while still scaling. And yeah, I'm excited for that. But aside from that, guys, I thank you guys for watching my content. Again, I hope you find it valuable. I mean, shit, guys. I mean, I'm just documenting this stuff, so you know how it is. But aside from that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't want to expand this video too much, just blabbering in my mouth. And peace, guys. On to the next one, and let's see what happens with the business. So later.